Koola music.
Savage, get me turned, nigga.
I've been doing this, pursuing this. Can't nobody ruin this. Real enough to speak the truth. Who are your influences? I just wanna see you ball. Watch how you maneuvering. Everybody ain't your dog. Watch who you be coolin' with. OG talk for all my bros. Tell you what you need to know. We gon' reap the seeds we sow. Pump your brakes and take it slow. One day they might lay you low. Stay from random hateful foe. Pull up, get your cake and go. Wisdom, knowledge, pray for both. Loaded like a golden gun. About to make a solo run. You been paid, I owe you none. Nothing I can't overcome. Master like I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I am so beyond any limitations that you place on someone out the slum. Can I let you feed me crumb? Grind and get $1,000,001. Go back to my neighborhood. Buy some land and open some. Yeah, it's time to level up. Too hot for the devil's touch. Metal on me, kept it tucked. Peaceful how I settle stuff. Kept it real since I was young. First girlfriend was not enough. Told me how a breaker feels. Where you get them feelings from? I'm just trying to feel $1,000,000,000 without a killing some. I'm just trying to feel $1,000,000,000 without a killing some. They say it costs to be the boss. What you trying to pay? It's loyalty between my G's. We occupy the space. Never bend, never break. This hustle and faith. We bout to run in money, yo, what I know delay.
Roddy on the track, let's take them back to where I started at. Maserati, John Scotty, yeah, bitch, I'm all of that. I am him, jumping out the gym. I might break the rim, take a swim with your BM. She in my DM, Hoover like Larry, shooter like Clay. Toe run it, throw the pack. Now I'm trying to catch a play. Filled up my bank account, moving on the RAs. You either with me or against me, or you just in my way. All gas, no break. All hate, no love. All facts, no slugs. I went caught me a plug. Got it up out of the mud. I'm from the jungle. I'm from the streets. You don't work. You don't eat. You don't grind. You don't shine. I'ma take care of mine regardless. Paint a picture. I'm an artist. White girl, she a Barbie. White boy say I'm gnarly. That's awesome. Put my partner in the coffin. Fingers crossed, don't cross me. Crossed him up, then lost him. I'm the boss of all bosses. Now look me in my eyes. Tell me what you see. I'm just me. 886, 885, 903. Where I be. Look me in my eyes. Tell me what you see. I'm just me. 886, 885, 903. Where I be. Riding.
They say it costs to be the boss. What you trying to pay? It's loyalty between my G's. We occupy the space. Never bend, never break. This hustle and faith. We bout to run in money, yo, what I know delay.
Double cup, ooh. Pulled a 2 off in the big blue. Started leaning, pulled another 2. Turned the soda water to a stew. White polo tee stains on it. Steering wheel, wood grain on it. A lot of homie changed up on me. Niggas look at me, they don't really want it. Me and Lil Fam, we were hitting licks. I can't even lie, I was feeling guilty. Ain't no need even guilt tripping. I was crossed up, I'm not a Christian. Keep my faith in God, I'm not religious. Staying like a man, do it for my children. $5 team, $1 million nigga. I'ma be a king, even when they kill me. Savage, I'm a savage to the top, is where I'm headed. And if it's fuck the world, I come out feeling till she pregnant. And if I fuck your girl, you can consider that a blessing. Body slam the block and I'm not talking wrestling. My cousin in the cell, on the cell with the recipe. The money breeds jealousy, that's why I keep the weaponry. All that talking loud, you so foul with a referee. I just dipped the deputy, trunk full of felonies. Bitch.
Koola music.
I got a check. I'm out here living my best life, man. You look stressed. Getting money, fucking bitches, they upset. Kobe told me just to pray, cause it's a test. Low Load my rifle, read my Bible, put on my vest. I ain't a killer, but touch me, I'm bustin'. Then I go home and I fuck on my Russian. This a true story, you niggas bluffing. All of them guns, you ain't kill nothing. You niggas capping and stunting. Ain't got no money, I ran up them bands. I got the 40, I got 3 phones. Gucci belt, hold up my pants. Maserati, I'm the man. Pinky ran 10 bands. Okay, I'm lying, my bitch throw the rolling in Vegas, I busted it down. Secure the bag, I got the pad, hit the kitchen, bustin' down. You niggas whack, ain't gon' jack, I swear that I'm gunning you down. Yo, baby, mama love me, I put dick all in her tummy. Then she go and bring me money. If she call, she know I'm coming. I'm on 30, doing 100. I got runners, I got gunners. Come and get it, say you want it, I'll bring it, extra 100, nigga.
You are now listening to The Block with your host Stephanie Love and yours truly, Black, on VillaCoolaRadio.com. Let's go.
Blah, blah. Everything is everything for Sheezy. Blah, blah. You probably done it all, homie, believe me. Blah, blah. We made the impossible look easy. But Sheezy, I'll never leave my block. My niggas need me.
All right, people.
Yo.
Yeah, I gotta turn it up a notch. Someone is missing.
So we gotta turn it up like 5 notches.
We gotta put like a MIA too, missing persons alert out.
Amber alert.
Amber alert. Some.
We're looking for a gray Chevy. You know what I'm saying? We're black. You can't miss it. There's
That's
no
the
tint on the
problem.
windows.
We don't even know what the description is. Hell, we ain't seen them since last Saturday.
Damn.
But hey, we're gonna keep this show rolling. This is your girl Stephanie Love. You are now tuned into The Block.
Ooh,
You can
tell
catch
your
us
friends.
live every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Same place, same time. Tell your friends to get with our friends so we can what?
Be friends, baby.
Friends, baby.
Yeah.
So I got a familiar face with me in the building. He saved the day.
What up,
You
what
know,
up?
D Forbes, this week, something just popped up in my head, like a light bulb just went off and said, tell D Forbes to come to the show Saturday.
Sure enough.
I didn't know why. You know, there was nothing special going on, but thank God I invited you to the show Saturday.
Glad to be here.
So
You
I
know what I'm
just-
saying? This is
I
home.
just want to say thank you for always coming through.
Thank you for always having me.
You are truly a
you know?
lifesaver. So we're going to go ahead and get this show started. I have never done the show with someone other than Black. So
Man.
it should be pretty dope.
Are you getting sentimental over here?
Yeah, like, how can you do me like this, bro? But all right, D4, you got anything you want to say? Any shout outs?
Oh man! First off, shots out Fortune 500 Empire. Big ups to Marcus. Big up to London. Vibe Tapes is almost done. Okay, so we're gonna get a date out there soon. Big ups to the whole Villa Koola family too for throwing my birthday party at the Boom Boom Lounge. You know, that was a shameless plug on the low too. What up, Boom Boom Lounge? We in there tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys.
You know, shouts out to everybody doing their motherfucking thing. Dallas, Texas, stand up. AZ, stand up. Everywhere in between. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Well, guys, yeah, I want to remind you, remember, every Saturday you can catch us live. We will be streaming live tonight, straight from the Boom Boom Lounge. Villa Koola presents Queen City Saturdays.
Yo.
We're going on our 4th week? No, our 5th week.
week.
And when I say the turn up has been real
Man.
ever since September 1st.
Yeah.
You just have to come.
Yeah, it
you
tripped
just
me
have
out
to-
when it's like the paid parking is full quicker than the free parking.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
niggas is really coming out to stunt, you know, buying drinks.
Very professional. You're in there with your hood niggas, and you know,
Right.
but the atmosphere is still professional.
Yeah,
So shout
it's real
out
upscale,
to
you know?
shout out to beautiful ladies are in the building. There's actually
My
going to be
goodness.
a beautiful lady hosting tonight. Her name is Tink Tink on Facebook. I'm sorry, on Instagram, and you can look her up on Facebook. It is Tierra Parks. And ladies, she just put a post out and said to hit her up. I shared her post to my page. If you want to get in her section tonight, go and
What?
share her post, and she's gonna let some beautiful ladies come and chill in the section with her tonight.
Just
So
the
shout out-
ladies? How do
just
we get in?
The men can just watch. Hey, maybe
okay.
buy a bottle. I don't
Buy
know.
a bottle.
Maybe buy a
Hey.
couple of drinks. Who knows? Work your magic, guys. But all I know is there be some beautiful ladies in the building. So shout out to Villa Koola Radio and also Queen City for putting this thing together week after week after week.
Yeah.
Oh, the video that y'all just saw. Shout out to Big Marcus again. Shout out to Big Marcus and the Villa Koola family.
Hey, them boys working.
That was grumping. And when I say grumping, it was really grumping. So shout out to Maserati Scotty. I don't even know what grumping means.
We're
going to have to get Cam to do a fact check because I'm Wikipedia. And let us know what
I think we have
grumping.
to go to the Hood dictionary for this.
Yeah, I want to make sure it was used in the right context.
What is it?
Grumping.
Grumping.
Okay. Can't put a G at the end of it.
So
shout out to Maserati Scotty for that dope cover. It was dope. It was dope. So that's all I got to say.
I need a feature, Scotty.
All right, Scotty, you hear it. Also, we're going to be showing some other videos throughout the show. Shout out to Jay Perp.
What up?
Shout out to Mike Deasy and Ace Boogie with Blood Brothers, which we dropped last week on the block, but it was so good that we saw fit to show it again.
Yeah, I like that shit, by the way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you can actually come and catch them at the Boom Boom Lounge tonight. They're always in the building. So if you want to meet some of these people that you see their videos, come to the Boom Boom Lounge. Everybody comes to the Boom Boom Lounge.
Don't take our word for it, though.
Don't take our word for it. Just show up.
Just show up.
You never know.
See for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to see.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. We got some good things cooking with that. But we're going to go ahead and get into our first discussion. I just want to say, though, wherever you are, wherever you may be black, I hope you're safe.
Somebody find black, man.
I hope all your limbs are still attached to your body.
Yeah.
I hope that you are okay.
I think Black was getting a lot of money. He's just a little sleepy today. You know, he be working.
You know, hard work.
He waking up somewhere like it's the Hangover.
You know what I mean?
So.
Where's my car?
So Black has never pulled a move like this. So as of right now, we have not heard from him. I don't know. This is new to me.
So we hope you're okay, Black.
We hope you're okay, Black.
Hope you don't have no new tattoos. You know, woke up on some hangover shit.
Yeah. Just be safe out there. All right, guys. So listen, you know, I have to update you on Botham again. Hopefully this is my last week, but it just keeps getting better and better. Yeah. So I have to bring you news that you can use.
Yes.
So the attorneys representing the family of Botham John say they have served notice to the city of Dallas informing officials they can plan to sue. Fox 4 News reports the attorneys are saying the lawsuit will argue that John's civil rights were violated when off-duty Dallas police officer Amber Geiger went into his apartment and fatally shot him, thinking she was encountering an intruder in her apartment, which she claims she mistook for John. Amber Geiger, since, guys, has been fired from the DPD force. She is no longer getting paid by the Dallas Police Department.
Big ups.
She has been fired. So what's next? The family is getting ready to do civil suit, which is kind of new for me to be done in this way, because normally it's done after, you know, the trial is over. Then the family comes afterwards and sues civilly. But they actually started pretty early.
They've had enough. This shit got to stop. And I'm glad that they're making her an example. You know what I'm saying? Fire her ass. Get her the GPS coordinates to the unemployment line, you know, like the rest of these, you know. And then, what the fuck? You out of line anyway. What was you on walking into the wrong fucking apartment? You know what I'm saying?
I still have speculations as to this whole ordeal. Even the family's attorney says he cannot come to a reason as to why this was done or how this was done.
Right.
So, be honest. You think they had a relationship or something going on?
I do not believe at this point that they've had any relationship.
Something would have came out.
Something would have came out by now.
But now there is, That picture is real. They have of him and her in the picture with 2 other people.
No.
That is a fake picture.
That was a fake
okay.
picture. That wasn't even. Those are some girls he went to actually school with. So it was confirmed that those were not the girls, but he had a girlfriend. Not saying that he did. That doesn't mean he didn't have relationships with Amber. But I just don't. Now, hey, it may have been a little flirtatious. Because they lived in the same apartment,
building.
but I don't think it went anything further than that.
That could have been some high and by type shit.
Yeah,
You taking out
even
the
if it
trash,
was, yeah.
you know.
But I
checking
definitely
them out.
don't think that they had any type of relationship.
Hell no.
So how are we to explain, or what are we to think of the evidence found as far as the police gear?
Well, I'm past the police gear.
What if he was like a security guard or something?
But
No, it was
I
hers.
mean, if he was
It
a
was her
security
shit?
guard, I'm sure we would know about it.
Cops are known for doing some dirty shit. Maybe she shot him and was like, "Oh shit, I'm in the wrong," you know, and then planted the shit there.
And
You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
trying to create more speculation, but it's just like, what are we to think of that? Why put out that information?
I think she was dirty. You know, I think she was dirty. That's just what it is.
That bottom line.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I have broken down every piece of evidence that has came out. And unfortunately, her story has changed numerous of times.
Cause she lying.
At one point, she said, I don't know if I said this last week, but at one point, she said that she met Botham. Botham met her at the door. But according to the crime scene investigation, Botham was found dead over by his couch, where his laptop was open, his cell phone was still up from a conversation of texting a friend. TV was on because the Falcons game was on that day. So I'm past the point of you went to the wrong apartment. I think you knew exactly what apartment you wanted to go to.
Yep.
Even if you were at the wrong apartment, we're not stupid. We have peripheral vision. We have all that stuff that can tell us, hey, even without directly looking at the rug or the doormat,
You know
red.
you're not in a. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not
When you
looking at
enter
this
somewhere-
bottle over here, but I know that this bottle is over here. I know that this is a pink bottle, and I know that without looking at it, I can grab it because it's mine.
Right.
Just from
Right.
my peripheral vision.
It's-
Now,
you feel familiar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can walk in, you cross that threshold. You know you're not at home.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like home.
At
And
all.
I think she was high on something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. She might have really did think she was going into her crib.
Well,
and
I
you
have
know.
to argue with you there because listen, I read something the other day, right?
Okay.
And it said Amber Geiger was in her correct mind when she left her job after working 15 hours. She drove down the correct side of the street, didn't run any red lights, used the correct car keys to unlock her door. She drove to the correct apartments, and then for some reason, instantly, you went to the wrong apartment, but you used the right door key to try and open up your door. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
That's another thing. The key. How in
Yeah.
the fuck did you get in the first place? The key worked?
Oh no, but then she said the door was ajar, so we don't know.
A.F. Cooper chimed in and says,
Hey, Isha.
she was tired of his loud music and
Yep.
noise complaints, so
Okay.
she shot him and used the excuse of being in the wrong apartment.
Okay. And he probably might have said something a little fly to her one of these days or something. And, you know, there was motive behind it.
It
You
was
know?
motive. It was
Yeah.
definitely motive. But I think that there was an underlining motive for her to go up there and do what she thought that she could get away with it because she was a police officer.
It's not happening no more.
No
you
more.
ain't shooting no
No
more of
more.
us, man, getting away with that shit. I'm glad she got fired, you know?
Yeah. So what's next? What would you like to see next? She's fired.
Well, since the police department is obviously separating themselves from her, seems like, that means I think she's probably fair game and open for a civil suit, and they'll probably get her some kind of way in civilly. That's how I kind of see it. If you're gonna get her, for anything. It'll
Right.
happen on the civil court level.
So they're gonna drain her pockets.
I mean, she's not gonna go to jail, or well,
going to jail,
she may go to jail.
They're
Manslaughter.
gonna have to send her to jail.
Because her
I mean, the
trial's not
manslaughter
done yet.
thing, she still
3 to 5.
can go to jail. Right, and that's what I'm trying to get at. It's not gonna be anything more than a manslaughter, which is ridiculous, I think, in this case.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think we'll get murder. I think just the same way we got outraged about her needing to be arrested. Eventually, she got arrested. It didn't happen when we wanted it to, but it did. Then we were outraged saying she needed to be fired. It didn't happen when we wanted it to, but it happened. Now, Faith Johnson, we need a murder charge.
Yeah.
And if you give us a murder charge and allow this lady to stand trial,
like she God, like we praying to God.
well, it's in her hands. Faith Johnson, prove to us that you are for the black community. Because there's a lot of speculation out there about her. I've heard some last week, the week before, how people really feel about Faith Johnson. Faith Johnson, turn this shit around and show us that it's okay to vote for you, because now you're up for elections. See, the first time
It's re-election
kinda
time.
like, you kind of
Yeah,
like
that's where it's
won
at.
what you just placed. So show us, and hey,
You want our
then
vote, Faith?
There you go.
Make the shit happen.
give us a murder charge.
Give us a murder charge.
You want the vote?
Let's kind of
Give us murder.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Hey.
Shoot. Let me go talk to Faith Johnson. You need
You
me
should-
to be your
you should
campaign
run.
manager.
You should just run.
I
Fuck
should
it.
just, you know what I am.
There it is.
If Trump can do it, I can do it.
Why not?
Why not?
That's what was displayed here. You know what I'm saying? If a sideways jackass can get into presidency, so can you.
And I don't even need to be the president. I just want to be on the city council or whatever, the small shit.
Mayor's cool. Get a limousine. You know what I'm saying? Fly suits all the time. Can you do stuff when you're mayor? I don't ever hear about the mayor.
The mayor?
Yeah.
That's John Rawlings, right? Or what is his
Mike
name?
Rawlings.
Mike Rawlings.
Yeah. Where he has a backpack back to school backpack giveaway
Oh,
every
I had
year.
the backpack back to school turned up. We'll have Villa Koola out there.
He was on the controversial side. In 2016, he gave away a little portion of Farrah Park up the street to some private owners. So not too popular because of that, Mayor Rawlings.
And I like Rawlings. I think that there are a couple of people in office right now that are gonna see to it that we get the justice that we need in this case.
The mayor don't run the city?
But he has some power.
Oh shit. Okay, so city manager's where it's at. That's the one with the juice. You
That's
know
why
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
he has a backpack
He got a backpack drive. That's it.
drive every
Yeah.
year. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do this.
That's why you see a lot of mayors run for bigger offices, because in Dallas they don't do a lot.
Right.
All right. Well, there you have. Guys, get out there and vote. Early election. It actually has started, right? Yeah.
And
I
your
think it was
vote
this
does
week.
count.
And
It
your
does.
vote does
man.
count. Don't let anybody tell you if you can vote, you should be out there voting. If
Yeah.
there's
Why wouldn't
no
it not
limitations on you to vote, you should really be out there exercising your right to vote. We owe it to our ancestors who fought for our right to vote.
That point right there.
That
yeah.
part.
If anything.
Black says he's not okay, y'all. So pray for him, okay?
Black.
Black, hit us up, and you know what time the show ends. So hit us up.
Well, he's able to chime in on
Right.
the block.
Yeah.
So that means he has
Somewhat
his
okay.
phone and he's somewhat conscious.
And his
but
thumbs work.
maybe not too much sober. So that means,
Black's not sober often.
so
you
that
know?
means he's probably okay.
Black, you're okay. You just probably work late and
Big
turned
ups
up
to
late.
Black, baby. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Black on the block. We'll see you next week. Lloyd says the same. But we're going to go ahead and get into a quick commercial break, guys. We'll be right back. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Big ups.
Shout out to you, Cam. Black had a message for you.
Yeah,
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Please remember to share.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive. Push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Listen. 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 Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Go check her out on Instagram at lturner88 or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie Love from the block. It's me and my co-host Lizzie Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolerRadio.com. Every week we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Mr. IOTBA, Mr. 214, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. That's me. Say, man, this Wednesday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Central Time, I want everybody from the 214 to across the pond to tune in on Villa Koola. That's my new radio home. Y'all see it right here under the description, Villa Koola. Man, y'all know how I'm rocking, man. I'm on that bullshit again.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being petty, Steffi. Alright, so shout out to Black. We know that he is okay. He is okay.
Big ups.
Benadryl is the key. Get you some Benadryl. Save your life. Alright, guys, so we're gonna move on for that. We know where Black is at.
Yeah.
Black says he says he's gonna pull up. Pull up then.
Pull up game is real, baby.
Pull up. I dare you to pull up, Black. Alright, so guys, I have some sad news for you. If you're not too big on social media or trending topics or the news or whatever, but I don't know how you can miss this, but if you did, you're finna get the news right here on the block. So, Tuesday, Bill Cosby was officially sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison after being convicted of 3 felony counts of aggravated indecent assault earlier this year.
Damn.
According to TMZ, after spending a few hours at the county jail, Cosby was transferred to a maximum security facility. He is serving his time at the Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution in Phoenix, and the judge ruled Cosby was a sexually violent predator, which was the reason behind the choice of prison. Because remember, Bill Cosby was supposed to go to do his time house arrest, right?
Right.
But the judge said, nope, you're a sexually violent predator. I think you should spend your time behind the bars.
These Pennsylvania judges are out of line.
They're out of line. Are you? You're not from Pennsylvania.
I am
yeah,
from
you are.
Pennsylvania.
So
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
See, today's show just had to happen for a reason. So tell us, give us a little insight. Why do you say that?
Well, first off, let's take it to the Meek Mill case.
Okay.
All right. The judge was a fan. You know what I'm saying? And then she put him through all of these ringers, put that man in jail. and he was for riding popping willies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then was, you know, that's why he got out. You know, before the 2 years and all that, because she was out of line. Bill Cosby is the creator of The Cosby Show.
Okay.
All right? He had a great image, you know. He went to go buy that TV station, and then all of a sudden he's a rapist. All right?
Well, let me ask you this, because from what I'm learning, there are actually a lot of cases that are fought in Pennsylvania.
And it's bullshit. How you gonna pick Bill Cosby?
So some
80
people
years
say
old.
that we should stay away from the black and white card. Some people say this isn't a black or white card, that he got this time because he's a black man, versus you have Weinstein and all the other guys who haven't even went to trial yet. So is this a black and white thing, or is this the power of women being able to say, he did this to me and now you're finna go to jail for it, but there's really no...
I love women. I love women. So I'm not taking nothing away from what they're saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But there's been guys of the opposite color, you know what I mean, or a different color other than black, if we don't want to play the black and white card, that have been called out before Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? And we still heard nothing about it. This Cosby case was quick. You know what I'm saying? And then he's 80 years old. And you put him in a prison like that? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You could have let that man deal out house arrest.
Okay, but
you know
some people say, well, what if that was your daughter that he did that to?
My daughter wouldn't be outside kicking it with Bill Cosby. You know? These girls knew exactly what was going on.
They knew who they were kicking in with.
With Cosby. He was on
They
top.
knew they were going to get paid to
Right.
kick it. And unfortunately, when you get paid to kick it, you pretty much sign up to do anything.
And here's my thing. If you just create Fat Albert, you got the hardest cartoon in the streets. You got Coogee sweaters for days. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like, he don't got to rape nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then you took 30 years or 25 years, however long it was, to come out and be like, oh, Bill Cosby raped me. Fuck no. And the judge is crazy too.
But D. Forbes, Bill Cosby did admit to some of this. So what about that?
I think they were down. He might have been like, all right, you know, there was some drugs going around. There was some whatever. But she might have been cool. Like, yeah, pour it in my drink. It's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When you worth a couple million, I mean, it ain't like me walking into 7-Eleven like, hey, what's up?
Yep.
Like, chick will be like, oh, fuck that.
It seems as though they're not. I'm actually kind of worried about the fate of a family member of mine. However, how do men feel now? Because I was in the grocery store this week, and there was like an older man in the cashier. He was kind of like probably a little younger. Yeah, he was a little younger than Bill Cosby. And he was in the line before me, paying for his groceries. I set my milk. The cashier thought my milk was his milk, and he said, oh, no, I'm not paying for her milk. But he said, and I wouldn't even look at her, because you know y'all like to send us to jail and shit. So he said that so the whole line, we began to have the conversation about, I wish I had my phone out to record it, because it was funny. That would have been dope. Yeah. And he said, however old he is, he feels afraid to approach. He said because he's almost a millionaire. When I looked at his shirt, he has like a roofing and construction company. And he said, I'm on the brink of being a millionaire, and I now am afraid to even just look at a woman and even speak to her, because what if she wants to lie and say, I touched her. Right. And then
because
I go to jail.
She didn't get paid, or she didn't get this jewelry, or whatever it was. Anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like y'all should be a little bit more cautious when approaching women, whether it's at work, church? Yeah. But see,
no. That's always against the law.
You can't shit where you eat. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Don't approach nobody at work. It never works. I did it one time, and it ended up bad. You know, some people got fired. Shit, you know.
Well, then I guess that's what all the men who are getting charged with these sexual assaults, that should have been something that they had in place. Don't ever fuck with someone who you work with. Even like the shit that's going on with the Dallas Mavericks. If they would have just left the bitches alone that they work with.
Well, it's a thing. It's you have to factor in the power aspect of it. It's a power thing, and most of these people do it because at that particular time they could do it.
They feel like they got the sauce,
and they did have the sauce, and that's why they were able to do it and get away with it for so long. So, having said that, I always say, it's not that these things are happening or occurring. It's the timing in which they come out.
Exactly.
That you should put into question.
So what about the timing now of Bill Cosby being? Because I didn't. Well, I knew it was
bullshit.
Well, it opens up the door to conspiracies. He had enough money to go buy NBC.
Exactly.
And so if you don't want this brother to buy your company,
fuck up his
You're
credibility.
not gonna ruin
You
his
put
life.
out his stuff.
Exactly.
And the same thing with Weinstein. He probably rubbed somebody the wrong way, ticked somebody off, or somebody over him felt like it was time for him to go, and so they put his stuff out, and then that's how you get him out. The dude on the Today Show,
Matt Lauer.
You put his stuff out
Whatever
to get him out
happened
of
to
there.
him?
He's still waiting. You don't hear him. You just heard
He's still
it.
good.
Brian Williams, before Lester, what's his name? The Tonight News, Lester Holt.
Lester Holt.
Even Bill O'Reilly.
Okay, before
Bill
Lester
O'Reilly?
Holt got his job, it was Brian Williams, and then he made a mistake and they put his stuff out there and get him out of there. That's just what
That's
you
what
do
it
to
is.
get people out of position.
Mess up your quality.
Everybody has
your
done
credibility.
dirt.
Yeah.
You know, it's just why or is it coming out at that particular time? It could have came out when you did it.
Exactly. And then fuck you up right there. Now when you about to go do some bigger and better stuff, and they're like, nah, you know. And I don't know. I think it's bullshit, Cam.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much that how it is. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah.
Well, we're going to stop there because we're actually going to come back to Bill Cosby. So save your thoughts for the next time. But what do we have coming up next? We're still waiting on Black. He said he's going to pull up. But
Yeah. I got faith in Black's pull-up game because he had 2 wrecks in 2 weeks. No, pull-up game. Pull-up game. Whoa. So
I was going to say his pull-out game seems to be okay because he ain't walking around with just multiple kids.
that's good. Big ups to everybody with strong pull-out game. But we were talking about the pull-up game. All right. He had 2 accidents in 2 weeks, and he's still riding.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yep. Well, guys, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's 4:20 somewhere,
It's 4:20
baby.
somewhere, guys. It is now time for K-Files.
This nigga's scared.
Okay.
Yep.
It is indeed about that time. I had to pull out a book for this week's K-Files. I had a request to get to the aliens.
Yeah.
But I'll get to that next week. I'll have something prepared on the aliens next week. So, just wanted to, as it relates to this incident with the officer shooting the black guy, and he's dead, and this seems to repeatedly happen over and over and over and over again.
Right.
And no one has a clue as to why. Okay, so I'm gonna read you something. This is from the book called From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Cut the check.
By Rudolph R. Windsor. Okay. In chapter 3 of this book, he's discussing Afro-Asian culture migrating to Europe.
The Bush people.
Okay. So, first chapter just gets into it, second paragraph. I'm going to read you an excerpt. Okay. It says the most famous of the Babylonian kings was Harambe, who ruled about 2150 BC. He was outstanding for his codification of a system of laws founded on retaliation as the punitive measure for crime. He also established a 7-day week with the last day a rest day or a Sabbath. This goes back to the BC. Okay. If you want to kind of understand the construct as it is your law enforcement agency, okay, they've never been there to quote unquote protect and serve.
Right.
They've always been some goons.
Yeah.
Goon squad, bullies.
Biggest gang in the world.
Biggest gang in the world. So when you want something done, when somebody high up or in power wants something done, and they don't want to go around and do it themselves, or they don't have the capability of doing it themselves, they send the Roman guard.
Right.
They send the people with the weapons, the guns, to handle their business. So if you want to logically simplify these things, the police have never been there to do what you think they are there to do.
Right.
And in that, it goes off into so many different avenues of then what can we use them for? Can we use them to patrol the urban areas and ticket them and cite them with meaningless menial
charges and whatnot,
infractions? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just a way of keeping a community
order,
or whatever you want to call it. So I mean, like I said, it just goes in so many different ways. So anyway,
Harambe got us fucked up.
I mean, shoot. I mean, it goes back to them. I mean, come on.
Harambe got us fucked up. And then they definitely don't serve nobody. One time I needed a tire on, right? Cop was just backed in, posted up. I'm like, all right, maybe I can ask him for a fucking tire on. Car jack or something. So I walked over there, asked him for a car jack. Kind of looked down his nose a little bit. He's like, oh, no. Our cars are taken care of by the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. No love. You know what I'm saying?
Love whatsoever.
But if I was over there, you know, drinking my beer.
Right.
You know, it was 420 somewhere in my car or something right there, and he smelled the cloud or something. I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know.
420 somewhere.
Yeah,
420
5 tapes.
somewhere.
Already. And that's your K5 for the week.
Hey.
That's your K5.
This nigga's scared.
That gets me every time.
All right, guys. That was K5s.
Yeah. What we got next?
Well, we're still waiting on Black to pull up. Black said to have his mic and his seat ready, but Black, news for you, you got to stand up today. There is no seat for you.
That's like on Steve Wilkos when he's like, no, don't sit on my stage. Right. All right.
Who do you think you are? King Tut?
Harambe.
All right, guys. So did you get to find out what grumping, what the definition of grumping is?
I don't think.
Grump was actually the nickname of one of Scotty's close friends, and he was killed.
Okay.
Murdered.
Oh, okay.
All right, Pete Grump, baby.
Grump is so you know, kind of
keep his name alive.
Yeah, keep him alive.
I feel that.
Grumping, Grump. Grump
Keep it grumping, baby. Yeah. I like it.
All right.
I'm not mad at that.
There you have it. Shout out to Maserati Scotty, and we're getting ready to show y'all grumping.
I got a check. I'm out here living my best life, man. You look stressed. Getting money, fucking bitches, they upset. Kobe told me just to pray, cause it's a test. Load my rifle, read my Bible, put on my vest. I ain't a killer, but touch me, I'm bustin'. Then I go home and I fuck on my Russian. This a true story, you niggas bluffing. All of them guns, you ain't kill nothing. You niggas capping and stunting. Ain't got no money, I ran up them bands. put dick all in her tummy. Then she go and bring me money. If she call, she know I'm coming. I'm on 30, doing 100. I got runners, I got gunners. Come and get it, say you want it. I'll bring it, extra 100, nigga.
All right, so that was Grumping by our boy Maserati Scotty. 1 minute, but it was dope.
Baby. Yeah.
Felt like I watched it for like 3 minutes.
Makes you want to just, what's next? You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's going on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Maserati Scotty and Villa Koola Media for that. Guys, if you're looking for any video needs, recording, podcasting, pictures, Villa Koola is your one-stop shop. You want to get in here. And we cater to the needs of the community, so guarantee you the prices are not just sky high.
Not at all.
Pretty much most of us came from nothing, so we know what it feels like to struggle while pursuing your dreams. So we ain't out here taxing, you know. So go
Appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah. Stop by Villa Koola Radio, 3631 Colonial Avenue.
Don't take our word for it. Come see.
All right, what's up, Absolute? I do want to give a shout out to Kobe. He was listening earlier. Kobe will be performing at, what is it? The
Nines.
The Nines tonight.
With AZ, right?
With AZ.
Yeah.
With AZ. Kobe, I won't be in the building because I have to work at the Boom Boom Lounge, but
shameless plug.
We wish you the best on this performance. We know that you're going to rock the stage, but we definitely will see you when you open up for Bun B in December. We definitely will see you there, guys. So we'll have ticket information for that pretty soon. But hey, it's time to get into another topic, but my computer has went crazy.
Relationship.
I've lost all my topics, so I'm just gonna try my best, because I'm who? Stephanie Love, and this is all of Black's fault. See, if Black would have just showed his ass up today,
everything would have been cool.
Everything would have been
you know
cool.
What I'm saying?
Okay, and just to give you a moment for your computer.
Yeah.
So have any of you heard what it means when you get the Ray-Ban pop-up on your Facebook?
I don't know, but I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Anybody?
I don't know.
Well, I heard urban legend that when you get the Ray-Ban pop-up, that's the Facebook police, or that's the police.
Is that right?
FBI police.
Wow.
Who?
Oh shit.
How he worked for Facebook?
Cut the check. Okay.
So I just wanted to say what's up.
And don't open up any Ray-Ban page. Hey, what up, baby? What up? Hold on. Let me scoot over.
And why does your lip look like that, man?
I thought I put it again.
Hey, yo. Yeah.
So I guess you look like Kanye before he about to go in and take the wire or something, man.
And the haircut first up.
Well, Black is in the building, guys, under rare conditions. Do you want to elaborate about? All right.
I like the edge up.
Don't come in here like you just the shit, nigga. You showed up late. Wasn't no phone call. Don't make me dig in your ass. Shit. God damn. Like. Well, we gonna go because you know what, we've been going since 10:59, so we finna
10:59.
All right. Let's go, guys. But listen, there was a teacher that was fired this week. She was fired. For refusing to give credit. A Florida history teacher says she was fired for refusing to give half a credit to students who didn't turn in their assignments. Mrs. Tirado says her school, along with the Florida treasurer, had a no-zero policy, right? Requiring teachers to give students no less than 50% grade on assignments. So Ms. Tirado tells WPTV that she was fired in mid-September when she refused to follow the policy after several students didn't turn in a homework project. No specific cause was given in her termination letter from the principal, but she was still on probation, and because she had just started the job, and so you have to be on probation for 90 days, but she was fired before that was up.
So they didn't need a reason then, you know, to fire.
Well, yeah,
and then,
that's how policies work. They always conscrew it to where, you know, whether you do something wrong. So, but do you appreciate, like, if you were the parent? Because apparently some parents came to the school upset that their children received a 0 versus 50 because they didn't turn in their homework.
Right.
You didn't do shit, you don't get no credit.
This is facts. But what about that No Child Left Behind shit? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
Isn't that what that is?
No, the kids need to be held accountable. Yeah.
I mean,
They need to do their fucking work.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but that is what they have in place, though. That No Child Left Behind shit, right?
And that,
well, yeah, I get you, but...
No child left behind is cool. Like, we're not leaving nobody behind.
What's the difference?
But if you're not doing your shit, you leaving yourself behind, bro.
Yeah.
You are not trying to get ahead.
Facts. So how does the No Child Left Behind shit work? Because
it doesn't. Because you still have kids out here turning into drug dealers. You have kids out here shooting up shit. So there's some kids being left behind.
This is
you
true.
Know what I'm saying?
This is facts.
So, but I think the teacher did what she needed to do. If these kids blatantly just did not turn in the homework assignment, no, you get a
fucking 0.
If you give them a 50, that's making them think it's okay not to do their shit because I'm still gonna at least get a grade. Like, what type of
You gonna give them a 50
example?
Turn it in
Right. So why would they ever turn it in? Why would they be pressed about?
But can you pass like that? Because a 50 is still not passing, right?
Right. It isn't.
You know what I mean?
It's not.
So
but
you know,
a 0 needs to be a 0. When you turn in nothing, you get nothing.
Period.
Not if you didn't pay your light bill,
you get no lights.
You can't pay half of it, and they be like, okay, you keep half of your lights, or you keep all of your lights on. No, it's either the whole payment or no lights. Period. Like, you got to start young and teaching them, and I just don't think that the school did right by firing the teacher. She morally did what those children need. They should have got a 0 for not turning in their work, and then the parents need to. We need to question who the parents are.
Yeah. Why are you not doing the homework?
No, will you tell us?
The message said, "This is Mrs. whatever the fuck her name is. I will not be your teacher anymore. I got fired for doing something I believe in, some shit like that. I don't know the exact message, but she wrote a message on the board saying that she wouldn't be able to teach them no more."
Okay, I thought you would be able to tell us what the message on the board was.
Big ups to Mrs. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Right. All right, well, that was that. Black, do you want to tell us?
I want to tell y'all what.
Like, why your lip is I feel like it's an elephant in the room.
If it's an obvious story,
I mean, you didn't show up to work on time. You can't just walk into work and be like, I'm not going to tell you what happened. Like, no, dude.
I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job.
Well, all right.
I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job.
Okay, moving on. All right, what's next? Black, do you know what's next? No.
Relationship on topic.
Hey.
Is it? Let me see. Let me see. Something.
I just took it this.
All right, we just got done with grumping, actually, and we just got done talking about a topic. So now we're going to go into a great commercial break. We'll be right back, guys. We are going to have a little conference, and we'll come back.
Yeah.
Be in the lip.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Listen. 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 Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. with an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Go check her out on Instagram at lturner88 or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie Love from the block. It's me and my co-host Felicity Black every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Mr. IOTBA, Mr. 214, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. That's me. Say, man, this Wednesday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Central Time, I want everybody from the 214 to across the pond to tune in on Villa Koola. That's my new radio home. Y'all see it right here under the description, Villa Koola. Man, y'all know how I'm rocking, man. I'm on that bullshit again.
All right. We are back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Word of the day. I'm going to let it be.
The word of the day is lit.
Lit.
She was gonna say.
Not
doubt.
lit, but lit. You know, lit was on my son's spelling list this week. And lit normally means like you turn on the light is lit.
Yeah.
But for us, it was, Mommy, the party was lit. And he got a 100 on it. So, hey,
Wow.
hey,
Okay.
lit took a whole new meaning.
So, are we not mad at that teacher?
No.
Okay.
Well, no,
I was-
we came
I
up
was
with
just
that
checking.
at home to learn the word. So, as far as what he went to school and said, I don't know. So, yeah, spelling words have taken a whole new turn.
They're taking a turn.
these days
Selfies
sometimes.
next.
Yeah, but listen, 2 dope albums. I kind of lost all of my topics, so I'm just gonna go straight off the dome. 2 albums dropped yesterday at the same damn time. Carter 5. We've actually waited a long time for a lot of years for Lil Wayne to drop an album, and he finally did it, and he actually did it on his birthday.
Okay.
Then we also have Luca Brasi, 3
Kevin Gates.
by Kevin Gates. So yesterday I listened to Lil Wayne all day, deciphered it. I loved it. It was cool. It catered to many fans. Now this Luca Brasi, now that's that shit right there.
For real?
I've listened to the first 3 songs this morning, and yeah.
I haven't heard nothing about the Luca
Gotta go
Brasi
listen
album.
to it.
Me either. I didn't even know the bitch was out.
Yeah.
And now I gotta go listen to it.
I heard it was out, but
It's pretty nice.
they was playing Carter 5 all day
Yeah.
on the radio, like a listening party on the radio. So,
So,
that thing.
Black, I know that you are a Lil Wayne fan, so can you speak?
Can I speak?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I
you
can
know,
speak.
sometimes a little weird to talk with swollen limbs.
So you want to do lip jokes all day?
Hey, I mean,
That's what we gonna
it's
do.
just there. Like, how can you not?
It was like Steph having a field day.
We might as well call you Lip today. Alright. Are you gonna go to work with your lip that day?
I don't know yet.
No, you can't.
I need the money.
Now you need to
They
make
might
sure.
get, you might get a lot of tips for that shit. Like, oh, what's wrong?
Oh, look at that
Like,
black
you know
man
what
with
I'm
them big lips.
I don't know if that guy bring me food, I might be like,
I don't bring food. I do drinks.
So Drake.
bring me anything.
Hey, I look like the racist cartoon right now. You know where they do black
Yeah.
face and a big lip.
Over exaggerated
do,
lips
yeah,
and
you
shit.
do.
Yeah.
I look like that. It's horrible. It's really horrible.
So what time was you alright that you knew?
Huh?
What time, what was the last moment that you knew you was alright?
Yeah.
When I woke up, I guess.
Something about when you went to sleep, you
No,
was cool.
I was good.
When
I
you went
was
to sleep,
good.
what time was that?
It don't matter. I was good when I went to sleep.
4 o'clock. He didn't go to sleep.
No, I went to sleep before 4 o'clock. But I was good. I was good. And then I woke nigga.
That's a fucked up way to wake up.
I was confused as a motherfucker. What the fuck? I done went for ice on my shit. All this shit, bro. This shit is not
So, who was the last person that you laid next to? I plead the
Did you
fifth.
kiss somebody new
Yeah.
yesterday?
No, I didn't kiss nobody new yesterday. What the fuck?
We're just asking.
I don't know.
I'm just telling.
I just want to get to the bottom of it.
I don't know.
I think somebody might have popped him in his lip. That's what it looks like.
Oh no. Now that shit would have been busted. You know what I'm
He
saying?
might need to lift that lip up.
You know what it could be? Maybe you had some noodles. Did you eat some noodles and it was too hot?
You should see the peripheral vision of your lip, like the side view, not from straight forward, but the side view from your lip. Boy, that's an image. That's an image you gotta Google.
Get on Black Day. I know.
Yeah.
This shit is.
All right, guys. So Luca Brasi and Carter 5. Oh,
I'm trying to tell you.
no.
I like the Carter 5. I've been waiting on this shit. I've been waiting on it. And it came out. And I ain't listened to the whole album yet. But from what I've heard so far, I like it.
How far did you get into the album so far?
One song.
Three, 4 songs. So you about 3 songs deep in Luca Brasi.
Yeah.
You said it's that shit. You about 3, 4 songs in the Carter 5. You said it's that shit. All right, man. They might be the shit. I might have to go look at them joints.
You
know what
don't
I'm saying?
have to.
I'm gonna have to go look at them joints.
Yeah. But like
It's
we
for sure.
said, Lil Wayne's album, it's some people who are like it was straight trash, but his album relates. He reaches. I think that he reaches worldwide fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Kevin Gates has just quite
He's
gotten
not.
to reaching
Not at all.
worldwide fans.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's probably like some white people who have not ever heard who Kevin Gates is.
Who the
but
fuck
Lil
is
Wayne,
Luca Brasi?
you can ask a white person if they know Lil Wayne. They know
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne.
So
They
his
know Lil Wayne.
That's because Lil Wayne, and I'm trying to not just be a fan right now, but Lil Wayne is smart. We all thought he was trash when he did his little rock album, but the nigga was smart.
I'm just gonna stop.
Because he
looking
crossed over.
He went
He
and
crossed over.
he went
I'm
and
looking straight
reached.
forward.
He
Don't
went
even
and-
call my name today.
Hi,
Sorry.
it's 70 Love. He went out and reached, other man. Fuck y'all.
And yo, Wayne got hella years in the game as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But Wayne
I mean,
does only have, like, somebody posted yesterday, Wayne only got 3 dreads. Like, this
yeah.
album has to be good.
right.
Yeah.
Right. What is up with that nigga dreads?
I don't know.
I think he
Something's
got a
wrong
bald
with him.
spot up here and some more
I
shit.
haven't put my finger on it, but
Them hoes
something,
look dirty. Ain't nobody putting their fingers on it.
something is wrong with Lil Wayne.
He's probably at clone replacement level.
Oh, shit.
So, but that's alien talk.
I mean, Lil Wayne looks like,
That's
I
for
don't
next
know.
week's K-pop.
Like,
Yeah.
you know how old Lil Wayne really is?
It's like 30
He's
something.
36, I think.
When I
Late
saw
30s.
a picture of him the other day, Lil Wayne looks like he's pushing 50.
He does a lot of drugs. He was sipping a lot of lean.
And drugs put
man.
age and extra mileage on your body.
He looks
They do.
horrible. He looks horrible.
Somebody stole my block.
Yo, who?
My block.
Oh, I thought you said your lip. I couldn't hear you.
Welcome to the block, baby. Tell your friends.
Welcome to the block. Tell your friends to get with our friends. Black has finally made it in the building, guys.
Oh, you always
and
gotta
he brought
compliment.
baggage he brought with him today.
You got to check those bags.
He says we asked guys what is going on. I don't know if you guys can tell from your view, but from my view, his lip is sitting fat. It's like sitting on fofos. I have waited for this day all my life.
Man, you can tell she has some joints in the holster ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
A gun
Bruh,
somewhere.
she been ready to catch me on a day like this.
Yeah, catch me on my worst day. All right, guys, but he has made it in the building. It has been confirmed he is put together.
I'm alive.
He's alive.
That's good.
He's at least alive.
good.
But when you do not know how your lip got that big,
That
there's a
causes some
problem.
concern.
Yeah,
That
that's a
causes some
little
concern.
You
know what I'm
have
saying?
to know.
That means
Either
you may
got
get
popped
too
in the
drunk.
mouth. Yeah. Something.
What'd you say?
I said that's a sign that you might get too drunk.
No.
Or you drink too much.
I was coherent.
You were coherent.
Yesterday. I was coherent yesterday.
So was your lip itching?
No
tingly?
No, bro. Look, I went to sleep. My lip was normal. I woke up. My lip was not normal. That's what it was. That's why I don't know.
Damn. Maybe somebody got you in your sleep.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Bad business.
You know? Yeah.
Better sleep with one eye open. Not your lip, but your eye.
Your mouth closed.
And just to make sure you're never late to work, set your alarm clock to
He does
4:20.
that, and I just don't know. Hey. The new generation of jobs.
I blame television.
I do too. I do too.
I need some help on these relationship hot topics.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get into some. I have a good relationship hot topic. Okay. Or did you want to do it?
You got it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take over to that because I was gonna have to do it.
I'm not even here.
Talk love
Your
and
lip is-
sex.
All right. It is now time for relationship hot topics.
Bro, I almost spit all over this damn mic, fam. That's
Oh, so I took over relationship hot topics today. That's what happens when you don't show up to
Damn.
work. All right. So, should I take an account?
Look, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You do not have to come for me all show. Okay, I guess you're gonna have to come for me all show.
All show.
All right, I'm on my way back.
For you all fall.
Ain't nothing changed but my lip. Ain't nothing
Today is the
changed but
first
my
day
lip.
of fall, I think. So prepare yourself. All right, so and you know what? I don't think I knew you in the fall. So maybe did I know you last fall?
Had to.
No.
We've been doing it for a
For
year.
a year? Over a year.
I was gonna say maybe
Okay.
your lip swells up in the fall. I don't know. Learn
Seasons
something new about
change.
shit.
Shit gets real.
Hey, beware. Fall
y'all-
is here.
Y'all getting a whole kick out of this.
All
Hey,
right,
Marcus, stop zooming in on me, fam. Stop zooming.
That pan get real. He caught it from both sides and shit.
Right, like, damn, bro. Like,
right,
zoom
so-
out.
This lady emailed in to the block.
Big
If you want the block's input, guys, if you want our help on anything, email theblockradio@gmail.com. So she asked, should I take into account my man's opinion about how I wear my hair? I want to begin transitioning my hair into a natural state, meaning no chemicals, minimal heat, and mainly natural products. My hair will, of course, be in a shrinkage form, meaning curly. And her boyfriend is not too fond of it and asked if she would not start the process and stick with the creamy crack. Mm-hmm. We have actually had deep and heated arguments about this matter, and he has even stooped so low and threatened to leave me if I do. Do you think, guys, I'm gonna ask the men and beware. You beware. Down there with the lip. Now you answer. Because you're in hot seat right now. But do you think that you have the right to tell your woman how to wear her hair?
Okay.
Yes.
Before answer first.
Yes. Okay, so look.
Okay, elaborate, please.
Okay, here's the thing. Now, I love my black women. Please don't get me fucked up. But I think a lot of black women got I'm going natural confused with I'm going lazy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because some of this shit look outrageous. And then she would be like, oh, I'm going natural. Nah, hell nah. Your shit nappy as fuck. You need to hot comb that shit.
So
something.
What is the definition of natural? Is everybody on the same page with
Yeah,
that?
she gave you the definition. Were you not listening?
I'm talking about the panel here. That's what I said.
Minimal heat.
He probably
no
wasn't listening because your
chemicals.
lip was in the way.
Are we on the same
Yes.
page?
Yes. Natural.
Okay.
We know what
She
natural
said
is.
it's going to be in her natural curly state. Right.
Right.
Sometimes those curls could turn into naps.
Right. So that leads me to my question. So what are they to do if it's not if curly is natural? What are you to do about the kink or the curl?
Slap some grease on that shit. I don't know.
I comb that shit or something. Fam, I do not like natural hair. I don't.
You don't see nothing wrong with bundles.
It's just not. It's not the way I approached you. It's not
what you signed up for.
Yeah, it's not what I signed up for.
You know what I think?
And now all of a sudden you want to go natural and cut your hair a little bit. I'm not.
But I am not.
For
Have you
that
ever
shit.
heard of the song that says "I am not my hair"? Just because I changed my hair doesn't mean I'm changing who I am.
Well, when you change your hair, you change your appearance.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, necessarily.
So it's a preference thing for you.
Yes.
Really. Okay.
Now,
So
I'm not going to go as far
want-
as saying, hey, I'm leaving you because now you got the nappy ass afro. Like, I'm not going to go that far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to voice my opinion and let you know, hey, I don't like that shit.
The part that
I've done that. I've done that. I've said, hey, I don't like that shit.
Me too. I mean, but the part that I do agree with, you know what I'm saying, is the perm thing. Ladies should stay away from the perm thing because, you know, the box come with gloves. You know what I'm saying? And you got to use gloves to put that shit on your head. You know what I'm saying? So you got to.
So they can't wear it with you, D4s. They can't perm or wear it natural.
Whoa. No. I'm just saying.
Oh, wait. You don't want them to perm it. If they don't perm it, they're natural.
I didn't say I didn't want her to. I'm just saying you might
Just
want
watch
to
out for the
proceed with
perm.
caution.
But see, this is where I think that men should, before you form that opinion, I get you where you say some are confusing it with being lazy. Yeah, I've seen it. But then I've seen some women who their hair is natural and they wear it in the most beautiful styles.
It's popping.
Natural could be, I just don't put chemicals on my hair. So what I do is I just naturally, like you have some women who, if their hair is even bone straight,
But I've also
bone straight because they flat ironed it, and when they go and put water on it, it shrinks up into a curly form. I think that men, before you sit here and form the opinion of the natural hair and start saying it's nappy, well then that's how Jesus' hair is. They said that his hair is like wool.
Yeah.
Your hair is in the natural form. It's rough. We don't say anything about the BBs.
But I keep a number one.
I mean,
you know?
so it's like, I think that men, before you form that opinion about a lady and that they're not attractive, educate yourself. Actually, women who are more in the natural form have more healthy hair. And the ladies who are wearing these bundles and shit, don't be confused because they're probably half-ass bald-headed.
This is
I'm
facts.
just saying.
And don't be bald-headed neither saying that you're going natural.
Well, that's the thing.
That's fucked up. Don't just be bald and shit like, nah, I'm natural. Like, nah, just say you bald. Yeah. If women were more honest with us, we'd be less acceptable to be like,
men were more honest with us, we would be a little bit more.
This is a two-way street. Now, look, I done walked in and met some chicks that got the whole 100 yards. Hair, eyelashes. I'm not opposed to eyelashes. Okay?
I'm popping pills on the show. No, I'm popping pills on the show. That's all.
What? It's been a drill, baby. So
you didn't have to say that.
I mean, you know, hey.
I'm just popping pills. I'm popping pills on the show.
You don't get a choice today.
So
you know what? I like your natural hair.
Oh, thank you. Actually,
I woke up like this.
Underneath, it's natural.
My dude doesn't like natural hair, so
Boom.
And that's my question. What is it about natural hair that one does not like? Anybody can answer that. Who does not like natural hair in the room?
They don't think it's attractive.
No.
What specifically? I hear you. I don't like it, but it is.
Let me tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not attractive on certain people. Not everybody, I feel like, with their face structure and the way their face looks. looks good with natural hair. Right. Now, there is some people that I feel like, and we're talking about black people, let's go ahead and put that out there, is some black women that can wear their natural hair that I'm like, oh, she looks good like that. But not everybody can do that.
It's not, not often.
But now everybody wants to be natural. Like all of a sudden, you've been wearing bonnets and bundles.
What's wrong with that?
We're wearing bonnets?
No, with one.
Ain't nothing wrong with wearing bonnets. You better not ever talk about nobody wearing bonnets. Bonnets are cool.
Don't go to fucking Family Dollar wearing a bonnet.
But bonnets are cool. I like bitches and bonnets.
But you don't like a natural.
That's a shameless plug, by the way.
Hey. Bitches and bonnets dropping soon.
Well, that was relationship hot topics. But listen, guys, men, when I say educate yourself, Sanaa Lathan actually has a movie on, I believe it's on Netflix.
She does that naturally.
It's called Nappily Ever After. If you notice, a couple of months ago, Sanaa Lathan actually shaved. She appeared on social media with a shaved head. Well, if you go and watch the movie, Nappily Ever After, she actually shaved all of her hair off in that movie.
Cut the check.
Actually, in the movie, they asked her, how did you do that without mistakes? They just did it. You know what I'm saying? But from what I'm hearing, I haven't had a chance to look at it, but it's very educating.
I just had a look.
If you go and watch it, you'll see more of the reason why ladies want to be natural and the history behind it and the things that we had to go through as little girls. I remember the day that my mom very visually put a perm on my hair for the first time, and I felt like I was in hell. And I had long, beautiful hair, but I don't know if my mom was like jealous of me or what, because my hair was, but after that, my life has not been the same. My hair life has not been the same, and that was since I was a little girl.
A little birdie just whispered in my ear that Tamar Braxton looks like a drag queen.
Oh.
Well, see,
we got a clip of that?
But that's her identity. That's what she wanted.
She wanted to look like a drag queen?
If that makes her look beautiful, if that's what makes her
feel beautiful.
What makes her look like a drag queen? What makes her look like a drag queen?
Did she cut her hair?
She has her hair shaved off. A lot of people make a joke that she looks like Magic Johnson's son. But actually, Magic Johnson's son
Magic Johnson
like
was getting around, baby.
Yeah.
No, Magic Johnson's son.
Yeah.
Have you seen his son?
I haven't.
And
this
he's
nigga's
a queen,
like
right?
6'11", walking around like a lady.
Yeah, he's a queen.
Someone out
there. Oh, he's a drag queen?
Yeah, he's a queen.
He's not a drag queen.
I didn't know that.
Man.
Yeah.
Bro, during the commercial break, I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of this nigga, bro.
Oh yeah, it's been like that for years.
Yeah, he was on the show or some shit. That's how I knew who the fuck he was.
He's a 7-foot drag queen?
Yeah.
Man.
That's fucking scary as hell.
No, that nigga's huge. Like he not only is he 7 foot, but he big.
He
too.
big, yeah.
He big.
Oh,
like
slim down a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's some scary
All
shit.
right, well that was
some scary
relationship hot topics.
Let's talk love and sex.
All right. That was relationship hot topics, and we're getting ready to get into some hood shit.
Hey.
Blood Brothers by our boys Ace Boogie and Mike Deasy, and guys, we'll be right back.
Let's go. Yeah. Twofold.
Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and onlookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and onlookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers.
If you riding, I'm riding, my nigga. If I got it, you got it, my nigga. If you rockin', I'm rockin', my nigga. Ain't no question about it, my nigga. Cause all of my niggas is shot. Big bow, shot collars. Fendi shoes, Gucci collars. More wins than losses. Oh, Look at the niggas so faucet. All of my niggas is bosses. You should go look in my closet. Oh, it got more sauce than the pasta. So many hoes need a roster. So many guns like a mobster. Whoa. Oh, and all of my niggas don't chew hoes. Oh, and all of my niggas rock new clothes. Oh, and all of my niggas rep twofold. And we all hang harder than loose clothes.
Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and non-lookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and non-lookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Hold him down if he do it big. If something happen, then I got your kids. If he chalk it down, we'll split his wig. My niggas stay solid, we too legit. We ain't worried about that petty shit. All you goofy niggas is irrelevant. And you can't stop our development. Two foes on the president. Talk down and it's consequence. Rent a car with the windows tint. Getting money and it's evident. That y'all some rookies, we some veterans. Sipping lean is my medicine. OG gang, that's my favorite. If I fall down, my niggas catching it. Pockets fat, unhealthy bitch. Never stop till we filthy rich. Stick talking homicide shit. Guap chase split it with the blick. Guap chase split it with the team. Big gun with a red ring. Off white, yeah, we getting cream. All my niggas rockin' with me, nigga. Like the name of my designer jeans. Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and non-lookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Getting cash like a motherfucker. Got no time for no haters and non-lookers. All my niggas together, we blood brothers. Get that money and split it amongst each other. If you got a question, then it ain't your brother. All my niggas, we rockin' with one another. We'll never turn our back on one another. All my niggas together, we blood brothers.
You.
All right. We are back. Shout out to Blizzity Black, also known as Lip.
Oh shit.
It is kind of going down now.
You tall as hell. Fucked up the whole scene. Right. Everybody still saw you.
Oh, that nigga that pushed me out my chair and everything.
And we're going to visit again about Bill Cosby. More details on the conditions of Bill Cosby's sentencing, and that he will be more than likely moved to general population at some point.
What?
On Tuesday, like I said before, he was found guilty of sexual assault, and now he is serving 3 to 10 years in state prison. And now they're putting out details about his arrangements while he's in prison. The warden, Amy Warden, she's actually the press secretary.
Wait, the warden's name is Warden?
Yeah. Well, no,
Amy
I'm sorry,
Warden.
she's not the warden. I just automatically thought warden when I saw that. But she is the press secretary. She says Bill will be staying in a single occupant cell, which will be 7 feet by 13 feet. And the ceiling will be 10 feet tall, according to Fox News. He will have access to a game room and an exercise room, and he will be able to purchase his own TV, radio, and tablet so that he will be able to receive emails. That seems pretty okay. Hey.
That's how jail is. That's how jail is, though.
Of course, these are the possessions that inmates are allowed to have. He is currently in a cell near the infirmary. However, they are saying that he will likely be moved to general population at some point. Bill is also required to receive lifetime mandatory sex offender counseling with a treatment provider. Oh. That treatment provider probably feels like up one, got Bill Cosby.
For real.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're doing Cosby like that, man.
So, a little bit about the Phoenix State Prison. It's a maximum security prison. The amount of time that the inmates are allowed out of their cell is contingent on the area of the prison facility where they are being housed. According to Warden He is a bit of an unusual circumstance, so because of that, he is a high-profile inmate. He will be kept in a certain part of the facility, so they're not just going to be letting Bill roam all over. So those memes you see of him all buff and tatted up, that ain't happening. As Cosby is also legally blind and uses a cane. She also noted that the facility will house him as they house numbers of inmates with blindness and deteriorating eyesight. They certainly will make accommodations for inmates with numerous disabilities, and that's pretty much how he'll be living for at least the next 3 years, hopefully.
Wow. That's crazy.
The appeal may say otherwise. They have did an appeal, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think, I in my heart, I don't think that Bill is going to spend the full 3 years in prison.
He's going to spend at least that.
He's probably, you think at least 3?
Yeah. 3 to 10, fam. He gonna spend that.
I don't think that's what I said.
No,
he's already 80.
Now,
you know
that
what I'm
would
saying?
be devastating if.
Okay.
That would be devastating. Come in. Who's there? Welcome to the block.
All right.
All right.
This
So,
is the block, baby.
you never know who pulls up to the block.
Right.
So this is the block. I thought it might have been Bill
and
Cosby.
everything.
All right. So, any opinions about the living? Is there anything more that you think Bill Cosby should get?
That should piss me off.
Yeah. I think he should get back to the house arrest because, I mean, even people, he's still in there with hardened criminals. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby ain't no criminal for real. So even if he's alive, I mean,
that nigga ain't no. Bruh, look, let me tell you something. This nigga had clout and he fucked
and
bitches.
still got this.
That nigga fucked bitches and bitches saw an opportunity and moved on. And he might have did some fucked up shit along the way. I ain't even gonna stunt on that. But like most of the time, the bitches knew. They knew what was up.
But even if most of the time and not black, if he made the mistake to sexually assault them, he has to pay for the fine.
Like you've never sexually assaulted anyone.
I haven't.
Like I've never sexually assaulted
anything
anyone. Like
to
you've never got sexually assaulted. Like it's like.
But that doesn't make it okay.
I mean, it happens.
It's not okay.
It happens.
It's not okay.
But you make it sound like everybody's been sexually assaulted.
I feel like everybody has.
No.
I've been sexually assaulted.
But I don't know if you can assume that everyone has been sexually assaulted.
In some capacity. In some capacity.
No.
Well, I was gonna say, kind of thinking like a lawyer would. He did pretty much admit to a bunch of this stuff, which will favor well in his sentencing.
Right on.
So when it's all said and done, because he came out pretty much and never really denied it, he said he did. So
well, listen
he
to
probably
the people.
won't serve a lot of time
If
because
y'all
of
ever,
that.
if y'all ever see Bill Cosby, don't eat the Jello pudding.
Why not? You get a fat lip like yours?
Bang, bang, bang.
Ew.
Cool shit.
Yeah.
And they threw the book at him.
That's how
Not the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he was raping her, the fact that he could get away with what he was doing.
And it's because you were using your power, enabling you to do this, which makes you so dangerous. And so,
and that's the same thing with Bill Cosby. Who's to say that he didn't get off on drugging these ladies and being in full control? You know
Let me tell you how hard it is to drink this beer with this fat ass lip, bro.
how hard is it to drink a beer with a fat ass lip?
Man,
Like,
that shit is
You're
not
like
comfortable.
assaulting the beer bottle.
already. I bet the bottle feels some kind of way right now.
Man, shit, my lip is bigger than the beer bottle at this point.
That's what I'm saying. So you were like literally taking
hey,
over.
hey.
Like, whoa,
I'm letting you have it. I'm letting you have it. Don't go too far though.
Never
Making
seen
the bottle
anybody
feel
drink a beer
uncomfortable.
bottle like that.
Oh, crazy.
Man, I need a cup and a straw. Hell
Well,
yeah.
You know what? I do want to. We're gonna end this on Bill Cosby. My heart hurts. I have dealt with the pain of a parent going away for 2 years, and it was the most devastating. And so when I see his mugshot, I just can't even look at it. Like, I forgive Bill.
He couldn't
I
look
really
at it
do.
either.
I
Right, 'cause
forgive
he's
Bill.
blind.
And I'm not saying that Bill doesn't deserve that he should not pay for what he did, but I just think that there should have been.
That was harsh.
That was harsh.
Yeah.
That was, and then you revoke his
3
bond.
3 years is harsh.
You tell him there's no
For
bond.
Cosby?
You gotta go straight to the penitentiary. Like that. That just hurts my
You know
soul.
who you sound like, right? You sound like the opponents or the people who would be for all of these cops who kill people.
Really?
Oh shit.
That's who you sound like.
No, and see, let me reiterate. I just don't think that Bill Cosby should spend his last days.
But why not?
How do you know it's his last
Why
days?
not?
That nigga might live to
But
be
why not?
115.
He
But
could.
why not?
I just
It's just not likely.
But why not? Because he looks like you?
no,
But why not?
no. He actually looks like my pawpaw.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what
I'ma
I'm saying.
tell you why.
I just don't think that jail. I know how fragile old people can be, and I just.
But what if he
If
did?
you do the crime, you do the time.
What if he did sexually assault 40 plus women?
Why?
What if he did do that? Does he not deserve to
But what
be
would it
punished?
have
for
Not
that?
hurt?
now.
What would it have
20
hurt?
years later.
What difference does it make?
What
20
would
years
it have
later?
hurt to put him
mean-
on house arrest for the rest of his life?
Is that really house arrest?
It's not.
He can't go.
That would be a vacation for us. That's a vacation.
I can sit by my pool all day.
That's a vacation for us. And
That's
smoke
pretty
some
much what he
weed
does anyways.
and drink some drink and invite bitches over.
There's no punishment.
Like there's not a punishment.
I
That
get it.
is not a punishment.
That
I
has
get
to
it.
be. I'm
I
just
get it.
saying that I
You're right.
get it.
He lives
But
in a
that
fortress.
Has to be the worst feeling in a lifetime. Like, you've done all this, you've accomplished all this in your lifetime.
Now you got to think about your kids.
To only spend.
Now you got to think about your kids.
To only get to state prison, like, that's just mind blowing.
I
Right at the end of it all. You know what I'm saying?
I think somebody did him a favor because he could have went to jail 20 years ago and could have spent the last 20 years in jail.
And then got no money.
But he get to, get to 88 when his life is over and have all of this come out. You know what I'm saying?
He had a good run.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
had a good run.
What's
That's why I
left for
say
him to do?
you got to
but,
think about your
Go
kids.
ahead and pass.
Now
at this point.
Right.
that
Yeah,
money,
he's done everything.
that money is
I'm not
going
mad at
towards
that.
your kids. You're not about to use it unless you're using it on commissary, and you can only buy so much. Which, you know what I'm saying? You're not about to spend. You're not about to spend millions of dollars in jail. You're not about to do that.
Spread gonna be nice though.
But that nigga spread gonna be some chicken tetrazzini in this
Well,
bitch.
they have a cap on how much you can have as
On
far
your
as
books.
on the books. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never
Well,
been
I'm
to jail.
telling you, I do.
Cosby was about to buy NBC, right?
He was trying to.
So he could buy the fucking jail if he wanted to.
I think
He
so.
could.
He could?
I think
He
so.
could. He could buy that jail.
Yeah.
Maybe not all the jails, but he could
Well,
buy
I
that
don't
one.
that
know
one.
if Bill
Yeah.
has that much money anymore. So.
I mean,
got
if he can
money.
buy
Well, I'm
NBC,
saying like the amount
it's
of money
probably nothing
that it takes
on this planet that he
for
can't
that for
buy.
that jail to
Real
be.
talk. Real
he,
talk.
he can buy that. He can buy that.
He'll buy the jail. Chump change, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, we're done with that. We're going to get into a commercial break, guys. We'll be right back. We're going to go check Black's lip, see how it's doing, see if a little bit of the swellage has went
See if it
down.
wants to fill out a sexual harassment slip.
Oh, shout out to Princess and Roland. They told me to shout them out, so I shouted them out.
Big
Shout
ups.
out to Princess and Rolo.
Roland. Roland, not Rolo.
Oh.
Two different people. Shout out to Rolo too. I saw him last night. He was walking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he need to. He getting on my nerves because he need to use the shit that they gave him, the walker and the shit like that, but he just walking around.
Y'all both just in bad shape.
Fuck you.
It seemed like his hangover night was coming back to him. Like,
whoa,
Rolo too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming back and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I did see that one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I did. Yeah. That nigga is walking.
You gotta go holler at Rolo to get the next part of the night and shit. We getting closer to this lip situation. Oh shit.
Bro, you know what? While you playing, that could be facts. Yeah. But I didn't go to Waffle House last night.
We're going to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned because I got another topic coming up for you. And then we also have some social media trolling.
What? You ain't nothing but
a positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Listen. 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 Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Go check her out on Instagram at lturner88 or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie Love from the block. It's me and my co-host Lizzie Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah. It's your boy, Mr. IOTBA, Mr. 214, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. That's me. Say, man, this Wednesday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Central Time, I want everybody from the 214 to across the pond to tune in on Villa Koola. That's my new radio home. Y'all see it right here under the description, Villa Koola. Man, y'all know how I'm rocking, man. I'm on that bullshit again.
All right, guys. We are back. We are back. It is now time for another topic. And we talked about Lil Wayne earlier, but listen, guys, Baller Alert put some information out. I heard a Lil Birdie a couple of years ago, but it's now coming back out. Birdman is under investigation for Lil Wayne's tour bus shooting. In an interesting turn of events, TMZ reports that Birdman is under investigation for allegedly orchestrating the plot to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus back in 2015. The incident occurred in Atlanta after a nightclub performance at the compound, and sources say the shooting went down shortly before 4 a.m., minutes after the rapper's tour bus pulled away from the venue. Also, Young Thug is being investigated in this as well. The shooter is already in prison. The one who actually did shoot up the bus, he's in prison serving a 20-year sentence.
Ooh.
Yeah. He will spend 10 years behind bars and another 10 years on probation for pulling the trigger.
Wow.
Now what they're trying to do is they're just trying to prove that Birdman and Young Thug actually
were connected in that.
Paid this guy to do that. When I first heard of this, and now reading it again, and it's coming back up, is this like the new Tupac Biggie type shit?
Going on? No.
Maybe not so much
if Birdman,
Tupac and Biggie.
if Birdman wanted Lil Wayne dead, Lil Wayne would be dead.
Birdman wants Lil Wayne dead.
No,
it's something
he doesn't.
about. So they're just making this up.
No, I'm not saying they're making it up, but I feel like it was more of a scare tactic because, like I said,
You know what I mean?
like I said, if Birdman wanted Lil Wayne dead, Lil Wayne would be dead.
Right.
No questions about that. No questions.
See, I don't know. I think maybe the reason why Young Thug might be into it, that might have been his like a little initiation kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want this spot, you want this record, whatever it is, boom, set this up. You know what I'm saying? And then Birdman might have been in his feelings about the stuff because Lil Wayne was popping at him for a while. And that's not really his son. So he could have been like, hey. And then that would have been good business for Birdman anyway because if Lil Wayne's dead, that music number going to go up. People going to start streaming Wayne crazy. You know what I'm saying? Playing all this stuff. Yeah, so I mean,
I stand by what I said. If Birdman wanted Lil Wayne dead, Lil Wayne would be dead.
But do you not hear what you're saying and what we're talking about? Because they're saying that Birdman.
He might have hired a shooter. I'll give you that. He might have hired a shooter.
Okay, so he tried. The shooter did actually shoot up the bus.
Yeah.
You just didn't happen to kill him.
Right,
so
but
it ain't saying that just because Lil Wayne ain't dead doesn't mean that he's not trying to.
My thing was if he wanted that bitch shot up for real, and he wanted Lil Wayne to be dead and all his entourage, them niggas would be dead.
Well, now he can't do it.
He has too much money.
You're in the spotlight.
But he has too much money
for him not to be dead. Ends up dead now that you're under investigation. That's gonna point more of the spotlight towards you.
When I understand that,
Birdman has to lay low now because you're under investigation.
Now, if he wanted him dead then, he would have been dead then.
They're basically saying he tried. You just happen to not. You can't determine the fate that the Lord has over someone.
It just
wasn't his time. Because I want you dead, you're gonna die. No.
Bro, okay. Do you know how many opportunities he's had since that shooting to kill Lil Wayne?
But he's been under investigation.
No, he wasn't under investigation. No, he wasn't.
It's been speculation since that shooting.
Wayne had been in the hospital a few times.
Okay.
Fam, you got money.
Like lean and shit.
You got money. This nigga done had multiple seizures. It does though. It really does. Bro, if I have that much money,
Wayne got money too.
I understand that. But if I have that much money, it ain't shit for me to get a nurse or a doctor and say, hey,
it is.
Go ahead.
Because Lil Wayne got you gotta find that right nurse. I mean, even
who's
if
gonna
you
keep it
pay
quiet
that nurse,
and actually do it?
How do you know that when it comes to the time of her injecting whatever that she don't get
as
blue balls?
much money as they have, you don't think they have nurses under their wing?
Here's my thing. Wayne has a lot of fans. You know what I'm saying? So with that cuts down, your
he doesn't want Wayne dead.
But check this out. He got a lot of fans, so it cuts down, his hitmen in half. You feel me? And then for as hitman that he can trust, you know what I'm saying? That cuts it even further more because he is such a high profile, guy. You know what I'm saying? Someone gonna say something about something. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sorry, but excuse me. I don't put much faith in these reportings. I did a K-file on the block. On the Real Game about the coincidences in which rappers come into some kind of glory or fame after some of these instances happen with these guns.
Yeah.
So Lil Wayne just dropped an album this weekend, so there is no wonder then there is some type of worldwide breaking news story in or around Lil Wayne's album
release. Right.
It just brings attention to that
Lil
camp.
Wayne. Exactly.
So all news, no matter whether it's good or bad, is good news.
It's good
or
news.
good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are wanting to be a publicity stunner, then this is what you do.
That is the number one stunner.
Do you think
Birdman is the number one
that
stunner?
he needs publicity?
Yeah.
Anybody who is wanting to sell albums
I'm saying
gains just that much more publicity to their new album being out if you put out some kind of random nobody until somebody goes to jail, Birdman or somebody goes to jail behind one of these things.
We can't take that as
it's just publicity stunts.
Yeah. True story. I think that's a valid point.
like,
I didn't think about the album release. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then when
but this shit happened in 2015 though.
So why bring it up right now?
Isn't that when Carter 5 was supposed to drop? 2015. It's been a couple years.
It's not that it didn't happen. It's the timing in which it happens you should put into question. It happened 15. So why bring it up now?
Has Stephanie Love?
We don't have to ask her. Lil Wayne just dropped an album.
I
But
agree
either
with
way
Cam
it
on that
goes,
one.
Birdman and Young Thug are under investigation. So we'll see how that plays out. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Carter 5.
Shout out Wayne. We need to have you on the show, bro.
All right, well, we're gonna before we
soon.
get into a quick video, we're gonna get into some fly shit. So, all right.
It's the block, and this is that fly shit.
We just some young fly niggas. All right, so guys, this is to my ladies. You know, I always see on social media that girls going on rants. I've seen a lot this week of girls saying, "Stay out of my DM. Guys are so thirsty." Blah 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 blah. Okay. So listen, why you should give thirsty guys a chance. In case you've missed this bit of lingo, thirst, as it's understood in the modern era, is outspoken desire bordering on neediness. The guy who tries too hard to win your attention or affection, it's often sexual and always used in a prerogative sense. Black.
Derogatory.
As in, he's so thirsty. Hear me out now, okay? Making a romantic overture to someone often seems corny and awkward and sometimes even a little desperate. That's because it is. But it's also a gesture that takes both vulnerability, assertiveness, and those are good qualities when they result in rejection. Obviously, no one is under any obligation to reciprocate anyone else's thirst. Every successful relationship has at least a molecule of thirst, not lust or affection, but something even stronger, thirst. A DM, sorry, computer moving too fast. A DM is a note passed in secret, implying for your eyes only. It's not necessarily a gross move, but it's for sure a thirsty one. Thirst can go wrong. Unchecked thirst is smothering. Unchecked, unreciprocated thirst is stalking. But thirst in its purest form isn't about entitlement or reckless desperation. It's about knowing what you want, and it's okay to want something or someone openly without playing games. So try it, ladies. Women can be thirsty too. Go out and be a little more like the people you don't want to date. We all should be willing to put our feelings on the line, then maturely handle the consequences. You could get rejected, or it might become something great.
This fact.
And that was your fly shit.
Hey.
Did we get to say anything?
It's the block, and this is that fly shit.
We just some young fly niggas. Alright, now, any opinions, D Forbes and Blizzardy Black?
You go first, Forbes.
Alright. So
boy.
We've all been a little thirsty sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I've slid into some DMs. It's rare that I catch a thirsty female, but when I do, you know, they're in there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, like you said, you got it. You said what? Yeah, so you know what I mean, yeah, like you said, man, thirst can be good sometimes. And then women always talking about you know, the guy that they want, that might be somewhere
That might
within
be
that.
him.
See, a thirsty niggas, you gotta weed through the thirst, you know. And then what's another thing? Thirst traps. Don't put out thirst traps if you don't want niggas off in your DM, ladies.
Hey.
Period. That's just what it is. You put up something, you know. Hey, gorgeous.
You finished?
Hey, beautiful.
Are you finished?
Oh, we got the shades on. Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready.
All right. So, women say that a nigga is desperate, but it's usually the same women that's posting the thirst traps.
This is right.
On the motherfucking Facebook talking about, oh, I can't find, hey, babe, where you at? Babe, I can't wait to meet you type shit. And, like, it's not about being thirsty. Like Stephanie said, it's the modern day note passing. Like, hey, basically it's, I like you. Do you like me? Yes, no, maybe. Check a box. I mean, that's really what it is. But since we have social media, it's easy to do it. Now, I understand the extreme thirst where you done slid into somebody's DMs and they ain't hit you back, or, you know what I'm saying, they hit you back like, hey, I'm good, but you continuously do this shit. I understand that shit, but I don't like the word thirsty. I don't. Because just because I'm trying to holler at you through your DMs off of something I seen off of Facebook, I'm automatically thirsty. That shit ain't. I don't like the terminology. I don't like the word, because thirsty means that you, to me, not the Wikipedia definition, but to me, thirsty means that you're trying and like, bitch, I just want you. And so I'm thirsty because of that.
That's the whole thing about fly shit, because it kind of like puts you on the more mature.
I will unplug your earphones.
Speaking of which, on the more mature
hear.
level, I'm from the old school, and I was told that this is how the game goes, that a player always gets chose.
This is
right on.
So there is no thirst.
But what if he's not trying to be
thirst.
a player? What if he just trying to get a nice, wholesome young lady?
It ain't.
And
you missed the whole.
He slid.
Of what I just said.
I understood what you said. I'm just going the opposite way.
It ain't about being a player.
Let your lady choose you.
Thank you.
Know?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't slide into anybody's DMs.
I've slid into some
I don't
DMs
slide
before.
no DMs.
But hey, wouldn't the lady posting the thirst trap be the thirsty one? Because you knew what you was inviting when you posted this shit.
Yeah, and then my thing is with that, you know, guys always want to say, well, she did, but why would you want to go after a girl that's posting all that just freely on?
Because we thirsty.
Because that nigga's trying to be Captain Saber hoe.
That could be it too.
That nigga trying to be Captain Saber hoe.
That Bill Cosby tried to save these hoes.
No, he didn't try to save these hoes. He tried to lay these hoes.
The person that saves people is D. Forbes.
Hey,
you said what?
Hey,
the only successful Captain Saver is D. Forbes.
Word, we'll take it.
The other people.
Shit, I abandoned the ship.
I
jumped off that bitch. Captain Saber, I'm not a captain. I will jump the fuck off the ship.
Jumping off this ship.
No.
Oh,
we go down with this shit.
Is that what you want?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we go down with this shit.
Pipe down lip. I know the swellers kind of has your brain and your circulation just golly. Do you want to be off the ship?
No,
I go down with the ship, baby.
I go down with this one.
Yeah.
Oh hell, I don't know. I might.
Hey, and you know what?
I might use you as a lifeline.
That's fine. That's fine.
You think his lip will float?
Look, still.
I had to do that one. I had to.
Get D. Forbes.
I had to do that one.
Sorry. You brought this. You inflicted this on yourself. I just want you to be aware of that.
I just want you to be aware of fuck you.
Yeah.
And fuck you too.
And that lip said fuck you too.
Black, you're dismissed. Just leave the lip here so it'll be on time for next week.
I'm tired of y'all running y'all lips.
Oh shit.
I'm glad y'all getting a kick out.
All right. This was a great show despite the details of today's show. We're gonna get into a video. We are out. Guys, you can meet us at the Boom Boom Lounge, 4222 West Camp Wisdom Road.
Hey.
Villa Koola presents Queen City Saturdays. It's an all-black affair tonight. Shout out to Grambling State University and PV, Prairie View. They will be playing today. My money is on PV. Shout out to all the PV. Shout out to my cousin Tay, who will be coming through to Queen City Saturdays tonight. Turning up with his homeboys. I told him you're going to have a great time. So we definitely want to see you guys. Doors open at 8 p.m. Free for ladies until 11. What? We're ready to get into a video. We'll see you soon.
No. Hell no. No. You got to do it. If
Class is now dismissed. I'm going to give you that.
Say it again.
Class is now dismissed.
Tell your friends.
You've been listening to The Block. If you miss any part of the show, you can catch us every weekday, or you can download the podcast on VillaKoolaRadio.com. School is over, and we out.
Her name is Sophia Stewart. Sophia Stewart. She wrote a movie called The Third Eye. And that's what's crazy, because you remember to mention like some crazy ass shit. She called it The Third Eye. A black woman wrote it. You know, they hide that shit.
You got that good.
Yes, brother.
You got it.
What we call drugs is 74th Street Baptist Church. We call us Tennesseans. We're around here between Normandy and Weston. We call this here a little twin. Wow.
Pass me that shit.
A little bit for my captain. You didn't take in on this, man.
Yo. What the fuck is up with these robots? Everybody on the same shit. Public collapse, toilets. Damn, now I spoiled it. I could crack your egg, or nigga, I could boil it. Between the decisions lies a life that's more important. The smallest in the room, aka the youth. Mama told me speak with the utmost clarity, so I say it loud. Bitch, you demons ain't scaring me. Pause on the argument while I roll this Swisher Sweet. Better yet a Garcia, Vega Red the roller leaf. Jai you perp off in the tree, party in the forest we. Sick of clubbing for a fee. Basic codes ain't liking me, them conversations waiting on the dart. I'm in the Uber and tuba instrumentals, the soundtrack to inhaling all of this Buddha. Illest kid from the south since Luda and Cooper. Master Williams got daggers and Fushu my shooter. Right side coalition, yeah. Coalition, yeah. Right side coalition, yeah. Right side coalition, yeah. We up in fucking shrooms,
Come by after work. I got the John Blaze shit for you.